Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
If you guys are new here, we're Steve and Audra, and we have recently been transitioned from part-time van life to full-time. We've been spending the last several weeks with friends and family, and today is exciting for us because we are starting a new adventure. After all that time and places we've been before, now we're somewhere new. We have arrived at Letchworth State Park in New York State. It's supposed to be one of the best state parks in the whole country. They also call it the Grand Canyon of the East Coast, and it's very buggy. There's a lot of bugs here. One of the things we like to do when we travel is try to keep our costs down, and the admission to the park is a little pricey, we think, $10. But if you get here before 9 a.m., before it opens, it's free. So that's what we did.
One of the things we like to do when we pull into a spot that we're going to spend a decent amount of time in is we'll check the compass, try to get understanding of which way the sun is traveling, try to avoid any shade, especially if we're trying to pull in some solar to beef up the battery. So did that this morning, and I think we found a decent spot. It's kind of overcast today, so we may not be bringing in much solar anyway, but
thankfully the temperatures are cool enough. It's like in the 70s that we can be in the sun all day and it doesn't get too hot in the van, so that's good for the solar. And we're parked at a really great spot. We're gonna have some breakfast and check out this view.
last night I got a message on my dashboard that said that it's time to change the oil, which I found interesting because I changed it right before we left, so it's only been about 5-6 weeks since I changed it, and we've only put on about, I'm gonna say, less than 1,500 miles, so it seems a little soon. I'm just gonna double check the oil, make sure we've got enough, and we'll go from there. Well, I don't know how well you can see that, but oil level is looking good. So at least we've got oil in it. That's good. All right, well, it's good. At least it's got oil in it. Level looks good. I think maybe what happened is, I'm pretty sure I forgot to reset the oil change indicator. So I checked on the online forum, and a lot of people are saying it's based on an algorithm of time and mileage and usage. But I'm wondering personally if it's just based on time, because again, I haven't put a lot of miles on it. Hasn't been a lot of time, and this oil is supposed to last up to 10,000 miles. So I'm gonna reset the timer today, and we'll see if it kicks back on in a day or two. Then maybe it's time to just give it a quick change somewhere.
We're just gonna have some cereal this morning so we can get to hiking, but check this out. We always get I eat bran flakes from Aldi, but they've just changed their packaging. It used to fit in here perfectly, and I think we actually built it so it would fit. Now the package is skinnier and taller, so last night I had to cut the top off. So that works, and actually it takes up less space now.
Yep.
Wow. Check this out. I love it. How beautiful. Letchworth State Park is known as the Grand Canyon of the East due to the deep gorge running through the park with cliffs as high as 500 to 600 feet. The Genesee River flows through the park, creating several impressive waterfalls.
the most popular being the upper, middle, and lower falls, which can all be accessed along the Gorge Trail.
Isn't this incredible? I love it. I don't ever get tired of seeing waterfalls. They're all so different. This one's beautiful. So you want to hike up this way?
Do it.
We're going to go check up and see if we can get higher up the falls and get a better view. I feel like every several steps we take, there's a new view of these falls that is really pretty.
We decided to check out Upper Falls first, the southernmost and second highest of the 3 waterfalls at approximately 70 feet in height.
It's amazing as we're walking, like it felt really hot and humid further up that way, and then we got up a little further and we could feel the mist from the waterfall, and now we're walking over this little bridge with a smaller waterfall, and it's amazing how cool the air is coming like down the mountain. Now we're gonna hit up all these steps, get a little exercise. So we're out here trying to get a signal so we can make a phone call. Steve, put your arm up in the air like a human antenna.
We got one.
Oh, we got one?
A unique characteristic of Upper Falls is the active railroad bridge that stands more than 200 feet above the river.
Check out that view. And we're far away, but we can actually feel the mist here. Whew, a lot of stairs.
It's humid today.
Yeah. What are we in Florida or something? I can't imagine all the work that went into doing all these steps to make this park so awesome. And even the stone that the steps are made out of is really cool. Looks like a lot of it's from the riverbeds here. As you can see, this park is huge.
Audra is nearsighted.
I don't have my glasses on. Now, as you can see by looking at this map, it is a huge park. I think it's like 17 miles from one end to the other. It's pretty big.
So I want to give you a quick little history lesson. They started to build the bridge here, and they're like, no, idiot, we want it over there.
Ba-dum-bum. So, we're taking a little break, having some little snacks. It's the poor man's version of a charcuterie board, I think. We've got leftover of the tabbouleh salad from the last episode, some hummus, some dill Havarti cheese, which I love, some crackers and chips, some tomato. We're going to have ourselves a little snack.
I love snacking on charcuterie.
So I was thinking, make a little tomato cheese sandwich.
BLT.
Without the B.
Minus the B.
And the
and the
L. Plus the C. While we're snacking, it's nap time for little Miss Lady Gray. Not an uncommon occurrence. I would say that was a pretty yummy snack. And now we have a little after snack treat from our Canadian friends. Jamie and Lisa that we were just with in Ithaca in the last episode. They gifted us with a few different treats from Canada. So these guys, little chocolate hedgehogs. We're going to have some hedgehogs. Do you want sea salt caramel, hazelnut, or double dark?
Ooh, definitely the caramel.
Oh, someone's already been in this, huh?
I wonder who.
We won't say who. So here's one for you. And I don't know which the others. I'm gonna guess this is the double dark, which I like. So my question for you, do you say caramel? What did you call it?
Caramel.
Do you call it caramel? Caramel?
Well, C-A-R-A, so caramel.
That's what I used to say. I used to say caramel. But now I say caramel. I don't know what I say. But look at these cute little hedgehogs. How darling. Should I bite his head off?
Yep.
Oh, poor little hedgehog. Can you guys see how the rock is naturally cut out in here where the water flows through the middle? I love how it does that. It reminds me of Teganic Park where we were walking up the waterfalls in the creek bed. It's just really cool how that happens.
Middle Falls is the tallest waterfall within the park at 107 feet in height, and we were quite surprised when we got our first glimpse of this waterfall with its towering cliffs and mist rising into the air. It really was breathtaking. And while we've never been to Ireland, it certainly felt that for a moment in time we had been transported there. We know that the footage we got here doesn't even come close to representing how impressive this spot is.
What does it smell like?
Pretty.
Did you say pudding?
Pretty.
Oh, it smells pretty. It smells like pretty. Kind of smells like honeysuckle. I don't know what it is. Where's Jamie and his secret app? Oofa. Look at all these stairs. This is an absolutely fantastic park. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. So what do you think of this place, Steve?
It's pretty amazing.
We didn't even know much about it. I had a cousin that passed away during COVID, and just before that he had shared with us that he loved this park. It was his favorite, so it's kind of neat to come here and see what he liked. And it is a beautiful park. Check out this trail. I have to say I'm quite impressed with this park. I love all these different trails, all the different views. The whole park is just amazing.
Yeah. Let's go off-roading, she says.
There's a path.
It'll be fun, she says.
There's a path here, but now we have to backtrack a little bit, I guess, to get up on this road because there's this wall. Oh, the path's right there, Steve. Look at all the stonework. Can you imagine all the work that went into this? So the nice thing here is that it appears you can pretty much drive to everything, well, most of the big things, or walk. There are some sites that you have to hike long ways to because it's such a big park, but the most popular things are pretty easy to get to. Check that out.
Along the way, we stopped at Inspiration Point, an observation point that provides fantastic views of Middle Falls and Upper Falls. What a stunning view.
So here's the big view. You can see both sets of waterfalls and the bridge way up there. Just look at that. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Everywhere we go, around each corner, there's a new amazing view. Check that out. Check those cliffs out. Alright, I think we've made it to the lower falls. There's actually a path over here that goes down closer. It's pretty steep. We haven't decided if we actually want to go down there, if it's worth it or not, because we've been hiking a lot today already. We'll have to think about it. Alright, we've decided that I'm going to go down. Steve's going to stay here, and he's going to get video when I get down to the bottom. We'll see how the path is. I'm going to be pretty tired by the end of the day. Here's where we came from, and there's this very steep path. I'm not really loving this path, it's pretty steep, but I figure we came this far, I might as well do the rest. Oh my gosh, it's really steep though. I figure the easiest way down is to run, and then it's not going to be super fun going back up. And here it is. Time for a little bit of an extra workout now. Up the hill I go. Woo. Oh my golly. This is quite the incline. What is it? Like a 45-degree angle, I think. I think I'm like a third of the way there. Heart's pumping. Good workout. Woo. Ooh, almost there. I swear that's like a 45-degree angle. Look at that. But it was a lot shorter than I thought coming up. Like I had to run down. So I like doing kind of sideways. It wasn't as bad coming up. But my heart's pumping.
All right, we made it to the lower falls. Some made us further than others. Now we got to make our way the whole way back. It's about 1.5 mile hike back, I think. It's about 3:15 now. What's the over-under that we get back to the van before 5 p.m.?
Is it 5 o'clock yet?
Almost.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Look, there's a rainbow.
All right. It's 4:15.
Just a little bit before 5, Mr. Drama Queen here. It wasn't so bad, was it?
2/3 of it was awesome.
And then the rest was just great exercise. I was just asking Steve how he thought our solar panels were holding up since our little fiasco last summer. And he's retaped them with the wider Eternabond tape. So he just had the great idea to use the selfie stick to get some footage of the solar panels. So now you can see how they're holding up.
Yeah, since we had that near catastrophe about a year ago, I like to inspect the roof as often as I can. The selfie stick certainly helps.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm tired. So I think we're gonna make some dinner, recharge, and then check out some other things around the park before we head out. Tonight, we're using up some leftovers. Dinner we had with Jamie and Lisa. We're having some pulled pork with some quinoa and wraps. And then we'll have to figure out what we're having healthy. I think Steve's gonna have carrots. We'll see what I have. Good girl, Gray Gray. You being so brave? You being so brave, huh? Look who's getting comfortable doing van life. Good girl.
There goes Audra, off to empty our pea containers. Taking one for the team.
It's time to empty our pea containers. I won't show you the details, but that's what I'm here for.
How was it?
Mission accomplished. Clean pee containers. It's always nice to find bathrooms where there's nobody around. A little less awkward dumping gross pee into toilets.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep, that's right. Hashtag van living, as Lisa and Jamie say. It's amazing how big this park is. I don't think I've ever been in a state park this big before. Doesn't it kind of feel like the Blue Ridge Mountains?
It feels very similar.
Where you like drive and there's an overlook, then you drive more and there's an overlook. This park is huge. All right, we're gonna keep going. On to the next stop. Say today we have had a fantastic, exhausting day. I love that state park. I thought it was beautiful. Definitely recommend it and would go back again. I would give it a 5-star. 5-star? What am I talking about? 5 van rating for sure. Would you agree?
Yes, I would.
So
Very beautiful park.
there you have it, an official Stephen Audra 5 van rating. If you go to New York, I would definitely recommend that park. And if you're going to go, I would say that the upper and middle falls are definitely worth it. And it's nice where we parked. I think it's the Pottersville entrance. You can walk, well actually you come down past the upper falls, there's a bridge. But you park in the parking lot where we did and you can walk either direction to the upper and middle falls. Then if you just want some extra exercise and nice hiking, you can go to the lower falls. But I would say they weren't quite as impressive, right?
That was not Steve approved.
So definitely check out the upper and middle falls. Beautiful. And then you can drive around and see more, but I think those were definitely the 2 highlights of the park. They also have other things there, including hot air balloon rides. We were hoping to see that tonight, but they aborted for the evening. They called it because it was too windy. So maybe another time we'll see that. And now we are actually looking for a place to stay for the night. We didn't actually plan ahead about where we're going to stay tonight, but my uncle told us that there is a really cheap gas station up this way. I think it's maybe on an Indian reservation, or at least it's Indian run owned, and there's a casino nearby, so we're going to go check that out. We know that a lot of times you can park overnight at a casino, so we're going to go see if that's the case tonight. All right, my girl. Are you ready to go for a walk, huh? You ready to go for a walk? She's got a little leash on. All prettied up. Ready, baby? So I go back to the van.
All right, so we pulled into the casino, checked things out. Looks to be okay. There's a handful of other RVs and van. There's another van here. So I think we're going to roll the dice.
Get it.
See what I did there? And see how it goes for tonight. I don't anticipate any problems.
Yeah, as you probably saw, there are signs that say no RV parking, but we're not technically an RV. And it's kind of weird that it says that and they're here, but whatever, they're here, so we're going to try it too. We hope you've enjoyed coming along with us today. Don't forget to leave us a comment. It lets us know you're watching, and we love connecting with you. Let us know what you'd like to see in the future. Hit that like button, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
I was just asking Steve how he thought our solar panels will hold. What do you think, Kitty? Is it okay here tonight? Okay Kitty approved?
Wanna go gamble, kitty?
Wanna go to the casino? Play some Russian roulette or blackjack?
Russian roulette.
What is it? That's not Russian roulette, Kitty. You wanna play roulette?